Hi everyone, welcome to my channel STB Academy. Today we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic, that is, of course, world biggest system of unit if you want. So I hope you are seeing this video for getting the answer of this question. Surely you'll get the answer in middle of the video. Just watch the video. So let's get into the topic. That is, today topic is units and measurement. That is, first point is, what is measurement? Measurement is nothing but a comparison, the comparison of unknown quantity with known quantity. Yes, unknown quantity with known fixed quantity. So that is called measurement. Suppose if you are taking this scale, so this is the scale. So here you can get to know, right? So your measurements will be there, so your readings will be there, and particular, so centimeter, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeters, it will be fixed, right? So you know the accurate value here, that is fixed quantity. Okay, so I want to measure the length of the table. So this is the table, so I want to measure this table. Then we can see, by using the scale we can identify the length of this table. So that is called measurement, the comparison of an unknown quantity. So here it is, our unknown quantity is length of the table. This is the table, so this length we need to find out. So we are finding the length, so that is unknown quantity. So we know the scale reading, right? So this fixed, known fixed quantity. So this is called measurement. First of all, what is quantity? So here we are talking about quantity. Yes sir, right? So what is quantity? Quantity means size. Here you can see quantity means size or amount or vastness or magnitude, are simply stated as the answer for how much or how many. So this is the definition. So elaborately we will discuss about it. Now you are going to shop. So here this is a shop. So you went to the shop. Okay. Here you are standing here. So you went to shop and asking the shopkeeper. So inside of the shopkeeper. So I want rice. I want rice. So immediately the shopkeeper will question you. Okay. So for how much you want? For how much price? So 10 rupees or 20 rupees or 100 rupees, for how much you want. And second point is, for how many kgs you want, 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg, like that he will ask, right? Yes. So quantity means it tells the answer for how much or how many, or it is magnitude. Simply it is called as a magnitude. So we can take as magnitude. So you're talking about 2 kg, 3 kg, or 100 rupees. So that is how that is a particular value, right? So that is the reason quantity means magnitude. Simply we can call it as magnitude. Next, what is physical quantity? Physical quantity. So what is quantity? Already we discussed. So for different examples we given, right? So means size or amount or vastness or magnitude, or simply as the answer for how much or how many, like that. So already we saw the example also. Okay, done, fine. So a quantity which can be measurable. So the quantity which is measurable or measured, that is called physical quantity. A quantity which can be measured is called physical quantity. So what the example? Example, you can take distance. Distance we can take example. So so you are the one person is there, person A. So is traveling from point X to point Y, point X to point Y. Okay, so you travel, like we can consider 20 meter. So we can able to measure. Yes. And so you know the you have a bag, so that weight also it is there. So daily you are carrying to school and college. Okay, school or college you're carrying that bag, so that weight also we can able to measure. So that is called, that we can able to measure, so that is called physical quantity. And you can weigh, you can measure our weight also by weighing machine, 20 kg or 30 kg, 20 kg or 40 kg, like that. Yes or no? So we can able to measure, so that is known as physical quantity. A quantity which can be measured is called physical quantity. Very good. Next, so physical quantities are divided into various ways in various systems. Those are FES system, CJ system, and MK system. What are the systems? So F is nothing but foot, pound, pound, and second. Last one is second. So this FES. So second one is centimeter, centimeter, and gram, gram, and second, gram and second. And third one is meter, meter, and kilogram, 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 and second, right? So like this we can able to tell. So F is foot, P is pound, S is second. So C is centimeter, G is gram, and S is second. Then M is the meter, and kilogram, kg, and here it is second. So we can take like this. So mass, mass previously, so we can take meter, sorry, we can measure the length, so by our foot, by our foot. And sometimes in olden days, so we'll measure by our hand span, like that also. That is the reason we are taking the foot and pound, so mass unit, and second, so anyway time. Actually this is the old system we are not using right now presently. So for person to person, this foot length will varies, so that's the reason we are not using that one. And coming to the centimeter, still we are using, that is centimeter, gram, second, that is also nothing but CGS, CGS units. And coming to the meter, kilogram, second, so this is nowadays we are using this one for standard ones, that is also called world biggest system of unit, that is called MK system. We can also known as system of international, system of international, 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 or international system, that is nothing but SI system. So presently we are using this system, that is nothing but meter, kilogram, second, for measuring the values. So length meter, so mass kilogram, and time is second. Yes, so these are the different types of systems. I hope you got the answer. What is the world biggest system of unit? SI system, right? System of international or international system. Very good, so you got the answer. Congratulations. And coming to the next point, that is types of physical quantities, types of physical quantities. So what are the physical quantities? Are still divided into three types. Those are fundamental physical quantities, supplementary physical quantities, derived physical quantities. Fundamental quantities means those are basic quantities, those are basic quantities. Supplementary quantities means, so it's related to angles. So normally you can take plane angle or solid angle. Still we will discuss in depth about these quantities in coming points. Next one, derived physical quantities. So derived physical quantity means this quantity can be derived from the remaining physical quantities, so that is called derived physical quantities. Very good. Next one, set of fundamental physical quantities. Yes, so what is set? So you understood here, they mention set. So what is set? Set of fundamental physical quantities. So previously here we know that fundamental physical quantities are basic physical quantities. Very good, that's fine. But here set they mention. What is set? What is the difference between set and fundamental physical quantities? Simple thing. So here if you take, I'm giving an example, mass, length, and time. So here you can observe mass cannot be derived from the length and mass cannot be derived from the time, and even though length cannot be derived from the mass and the length cannot be derived from the time, so time cannot be derived from the length and time cannot be derived from the mass. So it is like a set. So one quantity cannot be derived from the remaining physical quantity. If no quantity can be derived from the remaining physical quantities, then this set is called set of fundamental physical quantities. So this is the example for set of fundamental physical quantities. So one more example I will also give. So force and you can say length force length and time. So you can see, so force cannot be derived from the length, force cannot be derived from the time, and length cannot be derived from the force, length cannot be derived from the time, and time cannot be derived from the length, and time cannot be derived from the force. Like this, any one quantity cannot be derived from the remaining physical quantity, then the set is called set of fundamental physical quantities, right? Yes, so you got the answer. Now we'll go to the next one, that is 7 fundamental physical quantities. So here I said, so we'll discuss these points clearly in depth. Now we will discuss. So there are 7 fundamental physical quantities are there. There are 7 fundamental physical quantities are there. So for remembering sake, I'll give a simple logic, that is LMT stall. LMT stall. What is this LMT stall? Oh, yes. The first point is length, length, and the second point is mass. Oh, good. And third point is time. Okay. And fourth point is strength of electric current, strength of strength of electric electric current, and fifth one thermodynamic temperature, thermodynamic temperature, then amount of substance. A means amount of substance, amount of substance. Then the last one is luminous intensity. The seventh one is luminous intensity. So you got the clarity about it, right? Yes. So this is about LMT stall. LMT stall. Simply we can remember. So here the starting letter is L, and here it is starting letter M. Here it is T, and here it is S, and again here it is T and A starting letter. Okay. So here you can see. Here you can observe. So this is A, and here it is starting letter is L, right? So by this we can understand simple with a simple term, we can remember all the 7 fundamental physical quantities in the sequence, right? These are 7 fundamental physical quantities. So I already said these are basic quantities. These quantities cannot be derived from the remaining physical quantities. Yes, so length cannot be derived from the remaining physical quantity, mass also the same. So time and strength of electric current also cannot be derived from the remaining physical quantities. Like all these things you can see, these cannot be derived from the remaining physical quantities. So these are the 7 fundamental physical quantities. I hope you got it. Yes, very good. Next one, supplementary physical quantities. So what are the supplementary physical quantities? So first one is plane angle. Plane angle. So what is plane angle? So here you can take, so this x-axis and y-axis you can consider. So x and y. So if you are taking one vector, so that is f bar, force vector I am taking. The angle between with the axis, f bar with the x-axis, so that is called plane angle. Okay, so with the axis, with the plane, so how the vector will make the angle, that is called plane angle. And the second one is solid angle. Solid angle. So this example you can take the cone. So cone type if you are considering like this. So cone shape objects, the angle between this is called solid angle. Angle in the center, so subtended with the area, then it is called solid angle. So these are supplementary physical quantities. Yes. And derived physical quantities. What are the derived physical quantities? Example you can take. Suppose I'm considering the force. So force can take force F equal to ma. So mass and acceleration. We can take volume. Volume, that is nothing but length, breadth and height. So that is the example we can consider. So this volume can be derived from the remaining physical quantity, that is length, breadth and height also. That is nothing but length only. And next one we can also take momentum. So momentum is nothing but mass into velocity. Like that, there are so many examples we can consider for the derived physical quantities, right? Yes. So once again we will recall all the points, then we'll wind up this session for today, right? So here, what is measurement? The comparison of unknown quantity with the known quantity. So we can take the example, and quantity we can say size, amount, vastness or magnitude, simply stated answer for how much or how many. And what is physical quantity? So it can be measured, that is called the quantity which can be measured, that is called physical quantity. So different types of systems we saw, so that is FPS, MCGS and MKS. Then so you know the answer for our biggest question. SI unit, SI system. So fundamental physical quantity, supplementary physical quantity and derived physical quantity, these are the types of physical quantities. Then set of fundamental physical quantities, so you already know about it. Then 7 fundamental physical quantities, so you remember this small word, then you can easily understand. LMT, for remembering sake I given this statement, LMT stall, LMT stall, right? So can remember like that, we can get it. Then supplementary physical quantities, those are plane angle and solid angle. Then we can go for our derived physical quantity, force, volume and momentum. Thank you so much. So signing off by your STB Academy. Thank you.